welcome. If it isn't you guys, welcome to another stream. Today we got, what is it? Wednesday? White Wolf, what's up? All right. One second. Just journaling. Okay, switch journals to the one trade a day journal. Beautiful. Okay, let's see where we are. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm bearish. We're still indecisive, but ideally I'm looking to be bearish a little bit to maybe take those lows. Whoa, stutter. What's up, Tao? What's up, Paralyzed? What's up, Igor? What's up, Blackie? I always stutter when trying to say your name. Christian, what's up? Good morning. Yes, I'm going to be short. Like, I'm just going to follow bias. Like, we could reverse, but it looks like we're consolidating and we want to sell off. It could be a seek and destroy. So you do have to be careful with that. Just to put that out there. Midnight open. Okay? Look at the daily chart. Daily chart has barely moved. Now, I am going to be bearish, but you look at the midnight open price level, and we haven't even manipulated yet. So I'm looking at 9:30 to do the manipulation. But yeah, so that's what I am. Could be seek and destroy today. Be careful. Wait for high prob shorts. Okay. We're ready. Yeah, daily profile definitely looks bearish. Yeah, it does look bearish. Yo, Martin, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. And I'm not asking anyone to donate. I just want to ask, can you see the super chat button? I tried setting it up, and I'm not asking you to donate. I'm just asking if you can see it, where you can like send a super chat. I tried setting it up for like 4 hours yesterday. Not 4 hours, like an hour and a half, and it wasn't working. So just someone let me know if you can see that button. It's usually below where you type your message. Good morning, daily dose of serotonin. That's funny. Yes, you can see it. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Nvidia is up 1% pre-market. Apple break even, Tesla up 1%, Reddit up 0.9, Meta break even, Google down, Amazon. Chat, I also ordered okay. I wanted to make a purchase. I wanted to make a purchase to celebrate my payout. And I've never done this before to like really celebrate something here, right? To really celebrate what I do. So I decided to purchase a moissanite, not organic diamonds, but lab grown. Okay, I'm not a multimillionaire yet. I can't afford $50,000 on a necklace. But I did order moissanite, a moissanite diamond chain. Here it is. Chat. That's pretty nice. I did order a moissanite diamond chain. Where is it going, Zahid? Don't continue. Good morning, Jose. Buying a ring? You're crazy, Zahid. You think I would do that to celebrate me getting a payout? That's a punishment. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but I did get an iced out chain. It is moissanite though. Right? It blings, it sparkles, it does all the above. I've always wanted one when I was a kid, and I thought, like, you know what? Let me treat myself. Let me treat myself. There are more colorful bling where VBS have a brighter bling. Well, that's good. I like colors. I have a stuffed nose that's making it hard to breathe this morning, but I need to connect my trading view. Or not trading view, my trade of 8. 1 second. It's 'cause I'm a simple kind of man. Who knows that song, bro? That song is so good. Trade of 8. So we're looking for shorts. We do want to see some sort of buy side liquidity swept. We have this 15-minute fair value gap we could potentially trade into, right? There's higher fair value gaps. We're in that 1 hour already. There's a breaker up there, which just coupled with that 15-minute we could potentially look for. But I do want to see 930 turn up. I just load up my trading view. Oof. Oh, my stomach's not feeling good. Romel, thank you for the subscription. Moissanite is better than diamonds? Really? So I made a good decision. What about appreciation? Because I know you can sell diamonds and make your money back. What about moissanite? %, of yesterday's range, 61.8 pullback, soup highs, and then sell off. I do think we're going to turn down today. Did the pail hit the bank? It did get processed. It got processed, chat. And it's in my stripe, which is on my way to my bank. So you can see here, or not stripe, my plane. You can see here, here's the payout. Hold on, I got to fart. Okay, sorry. That was crazy. Here's a payout. It's coming. It's going to hit my bank account by tomorrow. They look better, but I don't know about appreciation. Moissanite has no value long term, but they hold a good investment for the drip. All right. Well, I guess it costs money to look good. But, dude, I eat hard-boiled eggs every morning because it's the most... By the way, if you don't eat eggs, you are missing out on easy gains. Eggs is the one protein that has all amino acids in it. So... also raises your cholesterol, which raises your testosterone. Put it all in black, you're crazy. Yo, Ben, you think today is a low probability? If it stays in this range, it's most definitely a low probability. 8 eggs a day. What a legend. We have 10 seconds till 9:30, though. Ideally, we want to see it turn up. All right, but if we don't get that, we're going to play in an intraday market. Oh. And we'll do scalp trades. But you can see 930 wicks into this inversion fair value gap, this BPR, and this market structure shift. But I do want to see it start turning up higher, right? Simple kind of man. Dude, why is it hard to breathe right now? Midnight opening gap. It's not an opening gap. It's midnight open range. It's the open price level of midnight open, which is used as the equilibrium for the range. Nas longs, gold shorts. Gold is at 4,000. Isn't that crazy? Eggs kind of do that. They increase cholesterol, which is considered a steroid, but that is what testosterone is built off of. Good in doses, but not crazy amount. Yeah, I have 2 eggs in the morning, 1 egg at lunch, 3 eggs in the day. That's it. I eat 3 eggs a day, which is the normal American diet, right? Everyone eats 3 eggs for breakfast. Beautiful 930 manipulation to the upside. Right, what you want to see before you rip down lowers, consolidation being swept out, right? Let's mark out this consolidation high, see if we can get a turtle soup. And then we have that 15-minute fair value gap. But ideally, I think I'm going to look for a market structure shift fair value gap today. You're calculating for futures setup? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm on my trade of 8 right now. 'Cause I'm a simple kind of man. This looks like it's going to be a turtle soup, chat. Maybe. I hope it doesn't. Like, I want a market structure shift set up today. Yeah. Let's It's going to turn up a little bit more. I want to see it go to that 15-minute here. Let's look at ES. ES is also in that 4-hour fair value gap, consolidating up. Right, it has a higher 1 hour that it could go to, but right, ES is it's already in that 15-minute fair value gap, right? See, so ES should be rejecting like it is, and NQ should be moving up higher like it is. I want to see it go to that 15-minute fair value gap. I'm old, so I do intermittent fasting. I would do that, but 2 reasons. One, I need the energy. I'm young. I need the food. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to gain muscle and then lose fat. Also, and it's hard to meet your protein goals when you're doing that. Also, when I was fat, I fasted from food for 3 weeks and completely scarred myself from fasting because I just wanted to lose weight. So I did that, which is not a good idea. And I definitely lowered my testosterone, which is the reason why I don't have a full beard. And my brother had a full beard in grade 11. But we're in that 15-minute fair value gap. Everything's playing out just how we like it. So far, narrative is playing out how we like it. I don't know why, but I'm starting to feel happy because I feel like I'm gonna win a trade today. I don't know why, and if I lose, I lose. I'll do the same thing, but I feel like I'm gonna win a big trade today, and I don't know why. I just have this feeling that it's gonna be a good day. I don't know why. What do you mean by turtle soup? When price action takes internal range liquidity, targeting external range liquidity. When it takes a form of internal range liquidity, that's in the opposite direction of your daily target. Would I ever start a live count? Yeah, but later. Not yet. I don't want to rush the process. Perfect aminos will help you get your protein while fasting. Yeah. I just think it would be easier just to go into calorie deficit or calorie surplus. You know what I mean? My cat got ran over the... Oh, it's Noah. You're rage baiting. Fuck you. No, he's rage baiting, C8. He's rage baiting. You're not? Oh, Noah. I'm so sorry. So we're in this 15-minute fair value gap. We're in this 15-minute fair value gap and we're rejecting fast, right? I want to see a break of structure here, though. Sorry, I was fixing my camera. Cotton as long as I made 30. Nice. Beautiful, brother. So we have a nice turtle soup into that PD array, right? Taking that little short-term high. No, I wasn't, CA. I was fixing my camera. I was fixing my camera, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, why does he just first message in the chat? My cat got ran over. I am so sorry. That is a very sad thing. And I've had animals that die and it sucks. But just like first thing in the day in the message, just like straight up. Just like my dad drowned. Like, come on. You can't trauma dump like that. You can't trauma dump on me like that, dude, without permission. It's sad. It's sad. If he's telling the truth and he's not rage baiting, it's sad. But we see we have a failure swing to this high, which is beautiful, right to that order block. And then trades lower. I want to see swing low form here. Fair value gap. Trade and fair value gap. Short. But right now, it's still a little bit early. but we want to see price action look lower. If you are new here, for people who are new in the stream, I stream every single AM session on YouTube, PM on TikTok. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, my bad. Rest in peace, Gizmo. You're rage baiting. You're rage baiting. It's not Gizmo. 5 booms for nose cat. Boom. 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 I'll do 3. One more. Boom. I'm sorry. We could hold that break of the high as support. Yeah, we could. Like, ideally, wow, look at ES. Yeah, that's an indication of a reversal. Look at ES, dude. It's decoupling. Yeah, that's why ES is moving lower. That makes me laugh. Okay. See? I made him laugh. See? Maybe it's a good thing I was laughing. Long live Gizmo. Yo. FOMC minutes in 4 hours 22 minutes. Are you sure? Isn't it tentative? Isn't it a government shutdown? Oh, it is actually in 4 minutes, and there is news, but it's meeting minutes. That's different. Just passed my 3rd funded. W. Do you expect NQ to go lower because of ES? I expect NQ to go lower because it's in this fair value gap and broke consolidation highs at 930. ES is only moving lower because it's already in that 15-minute fair value gap. NQ had to trade to that 15-minute fair value gap, right? That you see right here. It had to trade to it. So ES is starting to move lower because it's already been in its 15-minute fair value gap, right? And it just souped the highs, and now it's turning down lower. But on terms of NQ, I still think we're going to rip lower. But I think we could target consolidation lows, right? You don't want to go for too much in a day where it starts off with consolidation. You don't want to start too much. You don't want to go for too much when AM session is still where Asian and London session was. Thank you for the subscriptions. I appreciate it. There's a simple kind of man. Nvidia's up 2%. Wow, markets are ripping from that. I told you down here. Where is it? 2024. I said Nvidia's going to $200 before 2026, and we're at 188. What is Wow, this stock is starting to fly, dude. I'm having trouble breathing today. AMD's doing well as well. We're starting to rip down lower. I want to see a break in that low before we look for shorts. It's because I'm sick. Bro. Okay, I don't think coffee would help, but I need it. So we got to be patient. Look for price to turn down. Let's make it to 1K plus a day. What for 1K, one trade a day, 1K risk? No way. Most I'll do is 750. But I'll change it to 750 when I'm up in a profit. I want to see this fair value gap get inverted. Bro's just sniffing because of the death of Gizmo. Yeah, guys, I'm just mourning the death of Noah's cat, Gizmo. Sorry. Okay, if this is real, I shouldn't be laughing at this. Stop making me laugh. I want to see inversion fair value gap here. All right, 15-minute reaction, fairly nice there. Nice. I could take that inversion fair value gap. Where's my calculator? We'll calculate it to 22. 500 divided by 22 divided by 2. That's 11.3 contracts here. All right, let's just check the other time frames. Yeah, I'm going to take this. I'll take 10. I'm going to take it now. I think it's going to rip. Because I already traded to that inversion right there.
Order filled.
But, dude, listen. We just got to continue to following. I'm doing a basic turtle soup inversion fair value gap play here. Okay. How many contracts am in? I'm in 10. Right? You can see we wick up to consequent encroachment of that 15-minute fair value gap. You can see 5-minute is turning down lower. My only worry is that 15 minutes turning down lower. We inverted that fair value gap. Yes, there's an order block there that could drive price, but I'm just taking the trade based off of this here. Off this inversion fair value gap. If it's going to be LR, that would be nice. Right? I don't like how it's going back into that, but we do have a fair value gap here now that we can trade to. But again, I do want to see price action be really heavy right now. Very heavy. My entry also overlaps the first presented fair value gap of Friday. Wow, you have a good eye, dude. Where? A Friday? You marked that out? That's so far. Wow. I wouldn't even thought of that. I did want to see it start turning down lower, though. What's up, Killer Machine? All right, you can see that. Did we wick into that fair value gap? Let me see. No, we haven't. But we could leave that as a breakaway. My main focus is this inversion fair value gap that we traded to. We respected consequent encroachment of it. We're trading down lower right away. What am I going to be aiming for? Well, my first partial is going to be at midnight open. That's bread and butter basic. That's what we do. And I think this is going to be a long riding trade down to the low of the day, right? Accumulation, manipulation, and we need to distribute below the low of the consolidation. So this is going to be my trade. It's going to be a big one. But if it works out, that would be great. That'll help us go back into profit. But I want to see price continue to rip down lower here. We have a 5-minute fair value gap that I do have to be careful about with the reaction, right? If we turn up, I'll probably scale out of the position. In terms of ES is starting to reach a little bit lower now. We have those lows on ES to take. It's respecting that 15-minute fair value gap and that hourly fair value gap. We consolidated it. I think it's about time we rip lower. We're going into that 1-minute fair value gap. I'll get rid of that inversion, and I'll put this 1 minute. It should reject consequent encroachment. I want to see it rip down lower here. This is also a beautiful mech model targeting 15-minute break even. Yeah, so this is a good setup, guys. Every day, all of my losses in this account have been good setups. They have been good setups. It's just it's a government shutdown. The economic news is bad. The profiles are bad. The AM session is messy, and it's unpredictable. So I've been losing. My losses are from low probability markets. It's not from bad entries, and that's why I'm not worried. Even if I bring this account to $1,000 in drawdown, I know that once it clears up, these good entries that I'm taking are going to work out, and it's going to produce results. Right? I just have to stay consistent and have faith in the plan that it's going to work. Ooh, that it's going to work. Right? Like, look, this was a great entry, and it's still kind of getting disrespected. I'm not going to drag my stop loss. It could have a failure swing. But look, right? Didn't even trade to the volume imbalance. Didn't even trade to the stutter. 5-minute fair value gap. We traded to the 15-minute. Want to turn down lower. Right? Right, could be a failure swing here. I don't like it treating that inversion. I do want it to see it rip down lower. But guys, as long as we're taking good entries, you know what I mean? Like, we're taking great entries. This is my model, and it will work. This is the 930 Judas model. Took a great entry. If it loses, no worries. We move on. Trust your setups. Yeah, see? Low probability market conditions. Yeah, this would have been the manipulation phase, and we rip down lower after touching consequent encroachment. So we don't want to anticipate that that was the last leg of manipulation. But again, there's nothing you can do, right? There's nothing you can do. I'm just going to put it a tick in case it wants to create equal highs.
Stop filled.
Yeah. All right, that's all good. Another loss, dude. Bro, I haven't. Fuck this, bro. We're good though. I'm gonna write down happy with this loss. This is a model setup, guys. This was bread and butter. This is a basic model setup. I would take this any day of the week, right? But we live and we learn, and we move on. We live and we learn. That's all it is, right? This is an entry I would take any day of the week. We consolidate, we manipulate, we distribute. That's my model. It didn't deliver. We move on. We'll get our niche soon. I've never traded a government shutdown, so we're fine. ES is decoupled. Now it's ripping up higher. I know, right, Kirill? So wait for closure below these green candle bodies, then place limit. Oh, I don't use limit orders. I don't like limit orders. I wait for reactions. 970 good risk on 300K, of course. Hey, yo, listen. I'm not anywhere close from blowing my account, but it's just been terrible, dude. It's a losing streak. That's all it is. It's a losing streak. Why am I not worried? Why am I not panicking? And why am I not panic trading? Because I know that my system is going to show up once it works again. That's it. We're in a government shutdown. I base my trading off of 930 open and economic calendars. There's nothing you can base off of because the economic calendar has no news release. You can tell you're getting better with your emotions. Let's go. We're in a nice uptrend. Why would you take a trade against a trend? So I'll show you exactly. My model is the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, power of 3 model. That's what I look for in a profile. What is accumulation, manipulation, distribution? Accumulation of orders, manipulation of buyers at a specific time. What time is that? 9:30. At 9:30, we manipulate into a higher time frame PD array, taking consolidation, right? Then we break this high, forming one last leg of manipulation, disrespect the fair value gap, trade into the inversion. Then we move lower. I would take that entry again if it showed up. Right? So it's not me taking a trade against trend. Okay? It's just basing it off of the 9:30 manipulation. Afternoon FOMC would not be surprised if we were going up now in the meeting minutes, then take out sell side afternoon. But it is meeting minutes, so it's not, it's different. But what was I going to say? Maybe it's doing the triple top pattern, right? The 1, 2, 3, the 3 little Indian pattern. That's what ICT calls it. But there's nothing I do about it. I sit on my hands and I wait for the next session. I'll trade my other accounts though. I just got to log out. If you guys think profitable traders don't go through a period of drawdown, your mentor is lying to you. Jade Cap had 2 negative months after his $3 million payout. And I know that because I'm friends with him. No, I'm not worried, Richard. I'm happy with that entry, and I'm going to journal it, and I'm happy with it. Also, if I didn't take that inversion, I would have taken this as well. You know what I mean? Most likely. Probably not. But you can see that respects consequent encroachment on the BPR. I think what could happen is the narrative, the tentative news. I didn't enter yet. Should I go shorts? For now, you want to wait until a lower low is displaced below. I'm a simple kind of man. My strategy over has 6% win rate, but I know from the last 10 years of data, my longest losing streak is 12, so my RM must be able to endure 12 losses in a row. That's very smart. That is what you need to be profitable. You need to study your system. Oh, camera. You need to study your system so you know the rules behind it. You know what is okay, this is something's going wrong versus what is part of your system. This is part of my system. I base my trading off of 8 losses in a row. I have around a 67 to 70% win rate when I'm taking 1 trade a day. And I base my losses on 8 trades in a row. But guys, this is only what? This is a 4-day losing streak. I base my trading off of 8. So we're only 50%. We're still fine. And 1 trade will bring us back to profit. So remember that. It's all about risk management. 6, 7. Shut the fuck up. No! Ben, how ICT or Zusi use 0 time? I don't think Zusi's a good trader. He's a fraud. But ICT uses Midnight Open as a base of equilibrium. That is perfect, right? 8 losses in a row should be more than enough, especially if that 1 trade is a great runner. Okay, so on this account, I've only traded five times. Okay, I've only taken 5 trades. 4 of them are losses. 4 of them are losses. 1 is a win. And guess what? I'm only down 1 RR. 1.5 now. So when I get back into my winning streak, I'm going to fly. You just have to keep showing up, keep studying, keep moving. The days will come. The days will come. One second. I connected my wrong account. I can use my Apex accounts now. Why do I think Zusi is a fraud? First of all, he calls himself Frank now. Second of all, he sells a course and never shows bank statements and literally paper trades. And he's just not a good trader. He's the biggest fraud. He's becoming a bigger clown than Romeo. Any trader who sells a course or does any of this and claims to make a lot of money but doesn't show bank statements and doesn't stream is a fraud. Like, I got this payout from live streaming. Also, MW Futures. I can tell you study and you're a good trader just by the way you talk. Like, chat, if you guys notice that he talks with statements. He talks with data, not just opinions. And that's what you have to do to be a good trader. Unk, if it breaks above that zone you marked, will it change your bias? No. We're in a breaker still. It could be reaching into a deep premium. We have a 1 hour fair value gap. I'm still going to hold my bias unless we break this 1 hour. This is a pump, dude. This is a pump. Oh, wait, I accidentally connected my other account. I gotta type it. Okay. Okay, let's not be rude now, Dad. It's easy to tell if someone can't trade 100%. You can't say that, Christian. It's still consolidating, and yes, it's still respecting that 4 hour In terms of this, we need some clear rejection to be going short. Looks like it could still turn up higher. Fake market structure shift. 5-minute fair value gap. Boom. We could be bullish. Nvidia's doing really well. TQQQ is up at 106. Bro, I put like 30 grand in at $51. Already doubled my money since the tariff. Am I wrong though? Look at the chart. I mean, the chart is pretty ugly, but it looks like it could be a clean power of 3. So we just gotta wait a little bit. Bullish as of right now, yes. Just mentioned it. If you want to have some fun, you could use my free trading view indicator off live stream, of course, no promotion. Then what is it called? ES is disgusting. Oh yeah, ES is nasty. ES is barcoding. But NQ isn't too bad. I mean, look at this distribution. But again, like, I'm not going to go against my model, guys. My model is 930 manipulation. We manipulate to the upside into a higher time from PDRA, taking consolidation highs. 70% of the time, statistically, over 5 years of backtesting, has proven that this setup works. We're in that 30% of the time right now. We're in a losing streak, and it's okay. One thing you can learn, and you guys don't understand what you're doing when watching this. You're probably like, oh, I want to watch a streamer so I can just copy his wins. You don't understand what you're learning, and real ones are journaling when watching my stream. You don't understand what you're learning right now. I am showing you what it takes to be profitable and consistent. I'm showing you what it takes mentally. That is hard to learn. What it takes to sit and be okay with drawdown as long as you're managing your risk. What's up, Mason? W Futures liquidity scalper. I don't have premium. I don't purchase premium. I'm sorry, I can't show it. Disable bar magnifier. Okay, it's loading now. So I don't see anything. Oh, it's loading. We're still ripping up higher, dude. It's just ripping. It's printing. Markets are showing up green. Right? We're in that 1 hour fair value gap. We disrespect that, I'm probably going to stay hands off. Look, it's respecting consequent encroachment a little bit, but what I need, and that's a pretty volatile candle. That could be a last leg manipulation. What I want to look for shorts though, is this low being broken. I'm gonna let it move down a little bit without me getting into the trade. Only works on the 1 minute time frame. Whoa, whoa, what? This is huge. What is this? This is so much. What? Why is there red and then green? What does this green represent? Made $400. I'm done for the morning. Let's go, Keegan. Am I need of an editor? No, I edit my own videos. But thank you, though. What is this green? Why is it green? Why is this red? I mean, it looks fascinating. That's for sure. What is this, premium discount? Avoid time periods. I've written in my own AI that figures out places in time when not to trade. Oh. Green is times when to trade, red is to avoid. Oh, so you start with the macro. Okay. Okay. That's very interesting. So it looks like it's just ripping with no remorse. ES has completely ripped up higher, but we're now in this 1 hour fair value gap on ES, right? We could rip up higher. There's a potential of that. All right, you see this here. Beautiful. Check out settings. You can work on every ST model. Dude, that's sick. I'll check it out. Right now, I want to focus a little bit because we're in such a high premium. We could just be ripping up with no remorse. This market is looking like it's about to fly today. But again, if I want to see shorts, I want to see consolidation into rough price action and rip lower, and that needs to be now. If we push up one more time, I'm going to kind of let go of my short bias. But I'm at the last leg of waiting for shorts. My last leg. But wow, fellas. This is the first time we've gotten past 50% of my drawdown. Not past, but we're at 50% of my 8 losing trades in a row. We're at 4 on live. It's been a long time. It's a good learning experience. Plus, listen, people only watch people when they win, which means they miss out on all the learning opportunity. You guys are in a key stream right now. You are watching a profitable trader who's proven and shown statements that I'm profitable, what it takes to be in a losing streak. You all get into losing streaks, right? This is what it takes. Is proper psychology, proper discipline, proper risk management. You don't think we grab liquidity at 274? If we're going all the way up there, we're not going to reverse back down to the low. Like that's going up like 1% to then go down 1% again. If we're going up there, then that's where we're going. Thank you guys for the subscriptions, though. I really appreciate it. So surprised that we didn't get a 4-hour bottom wick. I'm just surprised on how price action it reversed like this, right? It's pretty crazy. Simple kind of man. And there's no sign of rejection here. Odds are that you're going to win your next trade. The odds are that I am, yeah. There's always a possibility I don't. You forced me to subscribe to chat. Wanted to get in here live with you because we got on the wrong foot. We didn't get on the wrong foot. I don't know. Maybe if I sounded aggressive, I had no aggressive intention to that. What do you look for longs? We're in a premium. I think what this would weigh is I need either a far pullback, reversal in this 1 hour. Other than that, I think we're just going to deliver above, right? Nvidia's up 2.2% already. It looks like it's going to have a heavy green day. A very green day. It doesn't look like 930 manipulation is going to do much. Up another 11%, dude. Figma's starting to rip. Netflix hasn't even fell that much. Still doing really well. I thought they were getting canceled. But again, it's slowing down. I'm not going to look for any shorts, even if we break this low, right? There's a common pattern when you're in a low resistance liquidity run to the upside where price action will do this, okay? Price action will go up higher, go like this. Market structure shift, rip up higher. That's what we call fake market structure shift, where price action will form a low, form a high, trade lower, breaking sell side into a PD array, and then trade up higher. That's kind of what happened here. High, low, higher, high, lower, low, 5-minute PD array, trades up higher. But we were anticipating that I don't take trades that early in the day, but we were anticipating that it would be a little bit bearish from that manipulation, but that is what happened there. So don't take a trade when we reverse here. Wait for price action to trade around into this area. Yeah, I have some really aggressive haters and some really aggressive fans. Check trading talk. Uh-oh, Zahid's about to show something. Zahid! Nice! $8-point stop, eh? Wait, how much did you risk? $20? No, that really? Wow. You risked $20? Why $20? Why would you risk $20? Oh yeah, it's 6 contracts. Okay. Fun fact: I created a small script that just placed orders on high and low day, take profit. I'm about just scalping a few dollars. Time with that. I like to keep my I'll look at the indicator you made, but I like to keep my charts plain and simple. Like if I would ever use it, it would be on a different chart just to get a glance at it. Can this pump be influenced by FOMC meeting later? Yeah, we could potentially rip lower by FOMC, like if it's bearish. Look at your beautiful trade before his. Oh, Mason. I saw that actually when I was studying. That was nice. It's slowing down, but there's no bearish momentum here, right? So you just want to be careful. It could manipulate into a 5-minute. You want to see a trade down here. Down there for a short. But you can see where I'm coming from here. That looks like it could reverse, right? Consolidation, manipulation, distribution, right? But wrong side of the market. It's okay, guys. Oh, I thought I just lost everything. We're just ripping with no remorse right now, guys. And I'm happy because my portfolio is pumping. But we live and we learn and we move on, chat. That's all it is. That's the game of trading. Do you think I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think I'm going to go 4 months without catching a winning trade or without getting into a winning streak? No. He has swept lows earlier for that manipulation. Yeah, it did. Journal that. Nice. How many contracts should I be trading if I start 50K? You should be risking $250 per trade. That's like a full risk. Simple kind of man. Cause I'm a simple kind of man. Wow, the markets are doing so well. One second, chat. I'm just buying more shares. I'm buying more shares of this stock. Okay. Bought more shares. Well, just $2,000. Wow, my positions are doing really well. Other than my MicroStrategy position, that's doing dookie. But other than that, my positions are doing really well. Where's my legendary? I did say legendary, brother. What are you talking about? I didn't betray you. Look at this, dude. Look at this momentum. It's pretty crazy, man. I think a lot of the people were on the wrong side of the market today. Let me see. But again, we live and we learn and we move on. It's just another loss that we have to manage. That's it. That's all it is. Cause I'm a simple kind of man. Bro, what would you tell someone who asks what my job is? I say I'm in finance. Great days, trade is your friend. Your trend is your friend type of dudes? Yeah. Yeah, but Logan Scott, I didn't want it to get traded to. Oh, you're talking to him. I swear Snipe doesn't miss these big ass moves. Yeah, Snipe is a great trader, bro. Did he post? Yeah. Snipe is a great trader, dude. I don't understand these. Is that a tool with set RR, or is that a premium discount? But he's a good trader. But he takes small trades. Like if he lets some trades ride out a little bit more, he could get a rip. By the way, that's my free Discord link in the bio if you want to join that. But chat, dude, I think, wow, we have not yet. We're still at a losing streak. Where are we at? Let me get my TradeZilla up. I want to show you guys. By the way, I did up risk a little bit, last week. So you're going to see the risk change a little bit, but I did up risk in case that is worrying you. But here's the trade log. See, full transparency. See, that's our one win. That overlaps and measures out all of the above. Right? Moral partial here. Nice. Now, imagine this, okay? Imagine win, loss, loss, loss. Let's say tomorrow's, or that's today, loss. So win, loss, 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 loss. That's 4. Now imagine win, 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 loss, win, win, loss, win, 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 win. You know what I mean? Like, even though we're down 1.2K this week, we're really not doing that bad. Because my average winning week is around 3K. So we're still 1 week away from ripping up back up higher. So, but this is the current start of our challenge. We started in a drawdown period, but it's full transparency that I'm showing you. Look how my one win, that's not even a full take profit, by the way, chat. That didn't go to my full take profit. That was a partial win. Is bigger than every one of my losses. Right? That is what you have to learn from. That's what you have to take away from this stream. You need to watch how I'm managing risk and I'm staying consistent. Even though I'm losing trades, I'm losing slowly. And one win will bring me right back up. So you just have to trust the process. You just have to trust the process. Still ripping lower. Still ripping lower. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I've been telling you for years. I've been in this market since 2024. This is going to rip. And probably going to rip now. I just bought more shares. AIDX, Canadian AI healthcare company. They just got an investment from a venture capitalist firm. They're going to market in the States. They're already in the Middle East. They're going to fly. And I'm telling you, don't miss out on it. It's at $1.55. I still think we're bullish. Don't fall for any shorts right now. Do not fall for any shorts right now. I'm a simple kind of man. AIDX, yeah. Not financial advice, but I'm just saying I think it's gonna rip. This is I know the CISO of this company. Oh. You know what? You know what it could also be that I have been journaling? Maybe this drawdown period, and I'm going to study this more. Maybe it isn't just luck of the draw. Maybe it's because I got a 57K payout. Maybe my emotions are high and I'm not thinking correctly. That is a possibility as well. So that is something I need to learn from. Maybe it's from my emotions and I'm not thinking probably, even though I feel like I don't have emotions right now, maybe at the back of my mind, I just think I'm setting this expectation to meet that level again. So I am journaling that. But I still have all my live accounts. I still have buffers. I'm still Gucci. I don't think we're going to reverse off of that little move. We need a lot more bearishness to reverse. I'm looking down here to get into shorts again. And one thing, like, I really hope you're learning from this, because you're not going to get this again. Like, you're not going to you will get it again, but you're not going to see me get into a drawdown period like this for a long time. The last time I lost 4 or 5 losing trades in a row, August, and then before that was February. It happens like once a quarter. So make sure to be learning, guys. Don't just sit here and watch. Long or short, I've got no sound. What do you mean you got no sound? Can you hear me? Can you guys not hear me? Simple kind of man. You can hear me? Okay, perfect. Okay. Let me show you. I want to show you my track record when I got my previous payout, my largest Top Step payout. And I want to show you what it looks like. This is an average winning month of mine. When it's high probability, when I didn't get a losing streak, I look at the sizes of my win. This is before I had good risk. Like, I have better risk management than from July. Like, I've improved as a trader. But you can see how consistent I win my trades and how little I lose. So when I'm in this losing period right now, when I get back to this, I'm going to make a lot more. But I want to show you guys just so you can learn. Right? This was the balance that I had on my XFA. It was the 75% win rate in the day and 14K. That was in one day. Isn't that insane? Or I think that was in a week, actually. But let me show you. I want to find the track record so I can show you guys. Again, look at this risk management. Okay? A losing week. Loss, break even, break even. Loss is 260. Loss is 60. Win is 1,000, 200, 900, 800, 500. Right? We're waiting for price to rip lower. That's why I'm talking about this. See, I can't even... it takes me a long time to even find a period of drawdown like this. Does that mean I lost my touch? No. Does it mean I'm just in a period of low probability for my model? Yes. But I'm trying my best to find it for you guys. Oh, my tweets aren't loading. I can't even find it. Well, sorry about that. Waste of time. Do you trade PM session? Yes, I do. Oh, wow. Market is about to fly today, dude. We're starting to move a little bit lower. We're starting to move a little bit lower. I don't want to bet on it, but we are still in that 1 hour fair value gap, right? We could close down here and then still rip lower. There's a possibility, right? We are in accumulation right now in the daily and higher time frame chart, so we could move lower. There is a possibility of that. So remember, it looks like it's slowing down in this hourly fair value gap. On terms of ES didn't break the consolidation yet. It did trade lower, but it is also in that 1 hour fair value gap, and it is also slowing down. You need a displacement to the downside. You cannot take a short off of this price action. I repeat, you cannot take a short off of this little price action. Yes, it looks like it's respecting, and even this could work, right? You see this inversion? That could work, but you need price to move a lot lower when it's this high up, maybe around this range. You have a regular trading hour gap down there that you can target coupled with midnight open. Right? This is looking like it wants to reverse, but you need to wait for 3 PD rays to be broken. I'm not saying on the 5 minute, but you can see that's 1, This is 2, and then I would ideally take this low to C3. But I'm going to be cutting risk on my Apex accounts since I'm in a losing streak. The OpenAI, Oracle, NVIDIA, AMD bubble. Tech stocks seem to be carrying. Exactly. I love how you develop my mentality nowadays. Just listening to you when I'm not in a trade lately. I've been suffering from myself mentally. The trades I took had a good year, but this year is meh. Yeah, last year I made 200K. This year I made 75 or something around that. It's slower. It definitely is slower. But that's normal. Every year is different. Some people have negative years, but that doesn't mean you should stop trading and think you're an unprofitable trader. Caught another win today. Nice. You guys will see. When I go back into my win streak, you'll see how much this risk management that I'm doing paid off. So far, it's respecting that 5 minutes, so I'm not looking. I don't want to look for shorts yet. All right, did displace below that low form this little fair value gap here, but that 5 minutes still being respected. I would want to see it move down one more time. We're in that hourly fair value gap coupled with the 5 minute bullish, so I want to see it turn down a little bit more before I engage myself for anything. Oops. Dude, I'm trying to open up a tab. I don't know which one it is. Okay, there. Dude, this stock, so the AIDX is delayed, so I look at this. It's up 3.2%. It's still climbing. Telling you, and I just bought $2,000, so I'm already up 1.2% just as we speak on that new investment. And trade taken today, small loss, or not small loss, just a regular loss. So you can see we're ripping up higher into these fair value gaps. Now it could be tempting to take these shorts, but you need to look in the higher picture. Look at that 5 minute. It looks like we want to turn up, right? So you just got to be careful here. Now we're way too much in a premium for me to look for shorts, but you do have to be careful. One more move lower, then I'll engage in for shorts. Wow. So chat, this is my TFSA, right? I'm only able to, I can only start at 18 years old, and I can only put 7 or 6.5K to 7K in it. I put 6K last year, 6.5K this year. So I should be at around like 12K. I couldn't add more during the tariffs because I was already max allocated. But this is my TFSA. The max investment I'm at is the max investment I can put in my TFSA, which is a tax-free savings account, right now is 13,000, and it's at 16. All right, you can see I'm up to. Can it load? Okay, fuck it. It's up 2.5K this month, so it's doing pretty well. This is what I'm invested in my tax-free savings account. I know this is gonna rip, and I don't want to get taxed on it. So, but you can see we're moving down here. Beautiful reaction. I want to see that low taken before I engage in shorts. You can still turn up. I use Wealthsimple. You need a Canadian brokerage, I'm pretty sure. Wow, we're up 3.29%. I hope we rip now. The stock looks really healthy. It hasn't looked this healthy. It hasn't had this many bullish consecutive weeks since May of 2024. Or since November. So it looks really healthy. It also looks like it's a big discount. And look at the analysis. Strong buy technicals, strong buy analysis ratings. They think 1 year price target is $3.45. It's buy and buy, right? $3.45, chat, is up here. That's in 1 year. That's pretty good. But again, we're still not moving, right? We're still not moving here on the markets. We're still respecting that 5-minute. Don't take a short. Don't fall for this. We could still rip lower, but you need to wait for price action to turn down a bit before you engage again. I'm not looking for shorts because I still think we have an unfilled. Like, I do think we can go down to midnight open still. But I'm not looking for shorts aggressively. I think there's a high chance that I can just continue ripping up higher and I won't engage. But I'm going to stay on the markets and wait and see if it does want to. Then I'll engage into it. Patience, patience. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. I really appreciate it. And the likes. We're at 18 likes. Let's get it up to 30. Everybody like that stream. But if you are new, I just got a payout to my bank the other day. Here's the proof. Where is it? Right? Just got a 41K USD, which is 57K Canadian payout. And right now we're in drawdown. Right after getting this payout, we're in drawdown. Four days in a row of losing streak. Right? So if you're new, right now, it's a good time to be learning about risk management and psychology. But as of right now, I'm not going to look for shorts. I think it still wants to turn up higher after that 5-minute reaction. Could potentially go up to these highs. I could take a small IOFED entry from that 5-minute though. But I'm not going to. I'll just let it do its thing. Also, there's a special deal with Code Ben right now where you can get 80% off all your Apex Trader funding, which is where I got my payout from, evaluations. Plus, with Code Ben, you can get an $85 activation fee instead of a $200 activation fee. So make sure to utilize that. But, yeah, dude, full transparency as a trader. I'm full transparency. I want you guys to learn, and this is what our month is looking like so far. October started off negative, but it could be a negative month. You don't know. We started off good. Then we're moved on to negative. But it's normal, right? This long term could look like boom, boom, up to the sky. We just got to keep trusting our process. I took a long IOFED targeting previous day high. Nice. I'm not going to engage into the markets right now. Whoops. Chat, mark my words, the stock is going to close up 10% today. Oh. But we'd be patient. We'd be patient. That's all it is. It's rejecting to turn up a little bit. Let's see what ES is doing. ES has SMT as well at this high from here to here. All right, you go to NQ. Boom. ES. Right? So a rip below that low will engage me for shorts. But right now we're sitting back and being patient. Well, we're streaming 1:10 p.m. Eastern time on PM. Yesterday, we got some good trades yesterday on PM session on TikTok. But you see 2%. These are the 3 stocks I'm biggest on. That's why it's at the top. And it's just, I love being up that much. Still looks like it wants to turn up higher. It looks like it has higher prices to reach to. I don't know if we'll engage into it. I don't know. I think we'll wait maybe 5 more minutes if we don't rip lower. I'm going to get off for the AM, except another losing day. You guys just got to trust the system. It's crazy when I got back on my Notion and took the sum of the trades I took and how I marked it out shows how much I've improved. Yeah, dude, like, just because you win trades doesn't mean you improved. Everyone gets lucky winning streaks. Improvement comes from realization. Improvement comes from identifying things you've never identified before. That's where improvement comes. Improvement comes from getting in a long period of drawdown and surviving it. That's improvement. That's what builds your traits. So I'm confused right now. This says it's up 4.6%. This says it's up 1.3%. It is 15 minutes delayed, right? But come on. Why is it going down? Wow, guys, it's doing so well. My portfolio, it's actually finally recovering fully from the tariffs. The most detrimental thing to traders is watching the guys in clubs and popping bottles and taking private jets and winning every trade. That is so true. You lose a trade and then you go on Twitter and see a guy post a $55 million payout or even a $55K payout. Right? You see how I got this $57K payout. You see how I got this 41K USD, 57K Canadian. You see how I got this? How many times did you see me post it on Twitter? How many times? I made one TikTok about it to prove it. I posted in my Discord to prove it, and that's it. Because I don't want you guys to feel like you're missing out, like you took a loss and you have to make it because I'm doing good. Trading, you are on your own clock, on your own time. You are on your own path. You lose a trade, go to Twitter, see everyone winning, you're going to chase your losses. A good mentor will do what I did. A bad mentor will flex for marketing. A bad mentor will flex for marketing. A good mentor is careful with what he posts because that can influence the people that follows him. Oh, the guy who taught me how to trade is also popping bottles. When I get rich, I'm going to do that too. No. Oh, the guy who taught me how to trade, the guy who helped me improve in trading is spending time in church and spending time with his family and helping people. I'm going to do that. You're going to see in 5 to 10 years from now, those people will not be talked about. Those people will be vanished, or some might still be trading, but they're not going to be talked about. And you're going to see me thriving, and I promise you that. And I'll show you in 5 to 10 years that the righteous and the people with good intentions always win, and they always benefit. What's your reasoning for Healwell? I can't say it. Not allowed. But I'm friends with somebody there. So look at this failure to move up higher. There we go. Up 3.29%. Just like Daddy likes to see. Guys, we're 2 followers away from 2,940. When I go live on TikTok, I get a lot of followers, subscribers. So can we hit 3K today? That will be insane. Insane. So we're starting to rip lower here. All right, there's a 15-minute fair value gap, which kind of worries me. But that hourly does look like, right, it rips constant correction. This one rips a lot higher, and it has still 23 minutes. It has no manipulation. It could move down lower still. We just need to break our losing streak. We need to get 1 win and break our losing streak. Hey, we're 1 subscriber away. Thank you. Also, there's a deal with Apex right now, one of the best futures firms out there, apextraderfunding.com. At checkout, code Ben for 80% off and an $85 activation fee instead of $200. So you can get a 50K for like 29 bucks. Make sure to use code Ben. It does look like it could also be consolidating, right? Rips up higher and then consolidates for a PM session. FOMC. But we'll see. We do have SMT, which I do like, but I also don't like how ES is in the 5-minute fair value gap. It looks like it wants to trade up higher. There's nowhere near enough bearish momentum for me to trigger shorts right now. We still need more. We still need more. We still need more. This guy says, trading during FOMC day, you're gambling. This trade was taken Yesterday. Idiot. No. Fucking typical Zeusy MMXM dookie poop. How was price action been this morning? If for bulls it was amazing, but I was anticipating 930 manipulation to the downside. I was in Discord with Big O, and that man strategy's actually, yeah, he trades the 5 second, bro. Good job on the straight. Thank you. Hey, we're not 2,940 subscribers. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm learning, right? I have a big mouth. I was a quarterback, okay? I was a starting quarterback. I was a jock in high school. I always had a big mouth, and I'm learning. I'm learning on how to control myself. Yes, Zeusy is bad. I'm not saying that market maker buy and sell model is bad, but Zeusy is bad. ICT's market maker buy and sell model is good. Wow, we're up so much on Heal Well. It's up 4.6% now. I'm already up 2% on the 2K that I just put in 20 minutes ago. Yeah, it looks like it's consolidating. Maybe a PM reversal for FOMC. Let's look at the other stocks. Right? Nvidia's been at the same level. Figma's up 13%. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it still wants to continue up to higher prices. It's just, oh, I keep doing that. It's just consolidating. It's just consolidating. 3K by the end of the week. Chat, I'm telling you now, right? I'm telling you now, this is my track record. By the end of the month, we're going to pass the account. We're going to be up so much bread. These 2 weeks are going to be win, 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 loss, win. All right? I'm telling you. Watch. Watch this shit. Watch it. FOMC in the PM, it's at 2 p.m. But it's meeting minutes. Chat, I bought, okay. I'm starting to buy a little bit of celebrity clothes. I want to show you something really quickly. I'm starting to make a lot more money. I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to make a lot more money. And I feel like in the next few months, my life can change. I just bought, as my, I don't know if you guys saw already, but as my, as my 57K payout reward, where is it? I bought a chain. I bought a diamond chain. I can't find it, but it's a moissanite lab grown diamond chain. It's like this. Like, I've always wanted one as a kid. Think you go to all-time highs today? I don't know. Maybe we can. Maybe in the PM, but I think we might reverse a little bit in the PM. And then I bought these glasses. These are designer glasses. I've always wanted these as a kid. These are the 2 purchases I did, and then I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna purchase any more dumb stuff. But I've always wanted these two things. I wanted these designer glasses always, and I wanted a diamond chain, and that's it. And I feel like since I got a really good payout, I rewarded myself. I don't reward myself often, but dude, tell me what you think about these. Tell me what you think about these. Maybe at like a night out. You know what I mean? I go and get like a few drinks at a rooftop, right? Tell me what you think about these, bro. Tell me what you think about these. And then I have like the chain on. Bro. Tell me I did not ball out with these. Look at that. Ow! Ow! Did you just hear that? Dude, I just cracked my femur bone or whatever it's called. They're hard? Ow, that hurt. I just cracked like my leg. How much? They're a couple hundred. They weren't that much. I mean, they're a lot for glasses, but like they're not like 2-3K. Like, come on, a couple $100. Tell me like I have my diamond chain on, right? I get a nice hat on. I was like, tell me I don't look like tell me I don't look like a rapper. Of course is Alex. Of course Alex is watching the stream when I'm doing this. Of course. Of course. Go back to work. Alex is my girlfriend, guys. Of course. The second I put on my glasses. This, not gonna lie, if I was his girl, I would... What? We're getting a little bit of momentum here. What we need is a displacement to the downside to engage in it, in something, all right? We don't want to engage in much until we get that displacement, right? It can still reverse. Don't react to fair value gap reactions here. Don't fall for that. I don't know. I just love these glasses, bro. Last night, I was looking at myself in the mirror all night, bro. I think they're sick. I love them. I'm happy about them. You got some, like, cool little diamond shape. They're pretty cool. I guess the Sunnies attract girls. That's why I joined now. Okay. Ben has that YouTube check. YouTube pays pennies. Okay, I want to tell you how much I've made on YouTube. For all the streams I've made that has been monetized, I've made a total of $100. That's a year and a half of streaming every day. For $100. I'm grateful for the $100. But I mean, an ROI of an annual revenue of $100 is not that good. YouTube does not pay, guys. You got to get either donations or sponsors. We're starting to move lower here. It's respecting this fair value gap fairly well. It looks like it wants to potentially trade lower, but you just got to wait. We haven't gotten that movement yet, right? ES does have the SMT. We want to break structure. Right, you don't want to engage yet. See, we could rip up at any time. No, I'll tell you what I was listening to all night. I can't play it because I'll get I don't care. I make 20 cents a stream. I don't care if I get demonetized on YouTube. I was listening to this song. Where is it? What song is it called? 1 second. I want to make sure I play the right song. Oh, it's called Crew. Not by Drake. Crew by Brent. This is what I was listening to. Okay. I put on the glasses. Okay. And we're waiting for it to rip lower here. That's why we're not really paying attention. But it is looking like it could start. That's a nice fair value gap reaction. I was listening to this all night. Hold on. There's another ad. But I do like this reaction so far. I do want to see it break structure to that low, though. Right there. I was listening to this song. Bro. Where have you been? Dude, this is such a good song. I'm telling you, I'll be unstoppable when I get that chain. No one is safe. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about like just no one's safe. Meaning like it's game over. I am happily married. Maybe PJ. I'm going to should I wear it to the I'm going to Paul McCartney's concert. Should I wear it to Paul McCartney? It's not going to come in the mail for 2 weeks. So, I might not get it. But we're still not getting that move lower. I think we might give up on shorts here, chat. I think we might give up on shorts. Should I see Paul McCartney? Yeah, I think this is his last tour. I'm going in Montreal. So if you guys live in Montreal, I'm going to be at the Bell Center November. You got to search up the date. It's the second date. He's doing 2 events there. I'm going to the second one. I'll be in Montreal at the Bell Center. If you want to see me in Montreal, find me there. I think it might turn up higher, right? Seen him 3 times. He's awesome. Really? You've seen him 3 times. These tickets were expensive. My camera died. I'll fix it. I live in Toronto, Joseph. The tickets were $2,000. One second. Tell me, where have you been? Last week, what has your friend? Your stream's delayed, Alex. Reset it. Roll Jays. I don't watch baseball. Whoa, what? Why did my screen just... It kind of looks good gray like this. I live in Toronto. So, of course, I'm a Leafs fan. Me and Mason pressing you? What's happening? Oh, you're going to snatch my glasses if I see you? Mason, we all know that's not happening. Don't make me pull up your Insta. We all know that is not happening. We all know I'm going to snatch you and put you in a dumpster if I see you. Jays have been cooking. I heard, bro. Jays have been really good. We're breaking this low finally. We need to see a displacement below that low for that to happen, though, for me to engage into that. It does look like it could reverse here. Fairly nice. It looks like a great 1 hour. ES is still a little bit higher, so we do have to be careful. Last week, where have you been? Alex is active today. Is it your break or something? Vladdy going triple platinum. Oh, Vladdy hasn't. Dude, when I watched baseball, it was what's that one guy who did that one-hand catch at the wall? Not Iniesta. That's a soccer player. Batista. Does he still play? Is Mason 5'2"? I think he's 5'1". Okay, I could look at a nice short here, chat. We got a nice little break of structure, body below as well. Beautiful 1 hour candle too. I'll take a cut risk short. This is going to be very cut risk, chat. Six contracts. We just got to watch it. It's the macro as well. It's in that... Oh, it's in the volume balance. I missed it. Oh, you dirty boy. No. I'll still take it, chat. I'm going to put it lower it down to 5 contracts. One second. I'll take it now. I'm lowering it even lower now.
Order filled.
Super small risk. Oh, I got spread to Narnia. But I did lower contracts. Okay, we're taking this on my Apex. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. Not doing that. See trades to the volume balance, respects the lower quadrant of that fair value gap right away. You'd want to see it rip down lower. Wow, we're up 4.61%. Oh, we're flying. We're flying. Right, I'm anticipating that 1 hour candle, it's going to close in 6 minutes, right? It's going to reverse bearishly. That was huge manipulation all the way up until here, and then we're going to go back to midnight open here. All right, so I'm targeting midnight open on this trade. This is the last trade of the session that I'm getting off. First trade of my Apex accounts. You put your entire rent on AIDX, bro. Jays haven't been in the quarters in 10 years. Wow. Yo, Mason and C8, like, hop off. You guys. Still haven't taken a low in ES, but we do have SMT. I do want to see it start melting soon, though. Can we see a little bit of profit for the first time in 5 days? Can we see a winning trade for the first time in 5 days? If I win this trade, it'll be like $850, just to let you guys know that. I'm gonna steal Ben's pants too. Maybe Jay for myself. What? What? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That is nasty. I don't condemn that. I mean, I condemn that. I condemn that. I condemn that. I condemn that. Yeah, yo. That was crazy. Can you explain your short? Typical market structure shift, fair value gap, SMT with ES up here. 1 hour manipulation, last leg. All right. Look at this 1 hour candle. Tell me that doesn't look like it wants to rip down lower. Ideally, I want to rip a little bit more lower before that new hourly candle forms, so. What is the devil's mark? I don't like that. I don't use that. I use God's mark. Where have you been? Come on, just give us that sell-off. Once it breaks trend, I'm out. Low key. Cutting risk. Right now, it looks like it's following trend. The second it breaks it, it could rip. So once it breaks trend, I'm out of the trade. So it's tight stop. Never heard a Canadian trader talk about it. What? Sorry if too personal, but how does CRA tax my payouts? It's not capital gains, it's personal. So I put it through my LLC, the Lion's Den, and it's not that much tax, honestly. It's like 23%. But that's after expenses. Like after expenses, I pay about 20 to 18% in taxes, right? I expense some of the stuff, so I don't really pay. Like this year, I'm going to be paying 18% in taxes, maybe even less, because I spent a lot of money that I expensed, so I'll be spending a lot less in taxes. Like Q4 golf hat, yes sir. Market maker sell model. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not really, it's not really, there's no accumulation stages, right? I mean, you can guess, right? Like, first stage accumulation, second stage accumulation, or first, second, smart money reversal, right? But, all right, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's what I'm looking at it as, is a power of 3, more than a market maker sell model. But it's not really reacting in the way that I like it or want it to. ES is still not pushing down. Let's look at YM. YM's consolidating. All right, completely inverse that. Wow, that's crazy. YM is so different. All right, we'll look at NQ here. You see on the 1 hour, it looks like it wants to reverse down. It's a huge manipulation wick there. But we're kind of breaking trend. We're going back up into this fair value gap. So remember that fake market structure shift? This could be it. But I'm barely risking any, right? Look. High, low, higher, high, or low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Fair value gap, order block, trade lower. I'm going to fix my stop up to the top of the wick, just in case. But it looks like it's just going to reverse. And now I'm going to get off for the day, if that is the case. Right, looks like it just wicked into that 15-minute. Wants to reverse here. I just hope, like, this looks like it could be manipulation. I'm going to fix my stop to my original point. Right, I think it's pre-1 hour manipulation. There's a new 1 hour forming in a minute. I think this could be manipulation right there. So I'm going to keep it at $200 risk. You know, Pav just passed out. What? I risked my entire 150K express on this trade. No, what are you talking about, Pav? No, you didn't. Who told you to do that? And watch, it's still going to win. That was manipulation. Watch. It's going to melt in, like, in 40 seconds, when that 11 a.m. hits, it's going to go down here. It's just going to dump. It's going to dump. Dump with a capital D. It's going to dump like a dumpy. Watch. 20 seconds, chat. Right down through the floor. Full port. Don't take me serious. Don't full port, please. This is insanely cut risk. Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm putting it back up to the high. That was my original stop placement. I'm putting it back up there. It's back up to my original stop loss. I don't feel like I can't drag it. With this new 1 hour, with this happening at the new 1 hour candle, right? There's no way I can do that. Watch. Dump in 3, 2. I'm back. What's up? No, I'm not actually full porting. This is on my Apex accounts where I usually risk 2K a trade, and I risk $200. So it's very severely cut risk. Here we go. Full port now.
Stop filled.
Oh. Chat, I just lost 20,000. I'm kidding. Well, we're done for the day. We're done for the day. We live and we learn and we move on. So negative $200 on my Apex, negative $500 on my Tradeify, and we move on. Other than that, though, fellas, emotional trader at its finest. Holy edge. No. But we'll be back. We'll be live in the PM session, and we'll be live tomorrow AM session as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm blaming you for blowing my funded. Please do. Go on Twitter and tweet. Benjamin told me to blow my account. Right here. Benjamin told me to blow my account. He said to full leverage risk with a 10 handle stop loss and target all-time lows. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Where's my YouTube? See you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the PM session, 1:10 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok. Other than that, tomorrow at the AM. All right, thank you guys for watching. Take care. Don't chase. Stick to your rules. Other than that, fellas, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.